Hey guys, what's up? Aquatic Bobs. Sorry if my voice is a little rough or off tonight or it cuts in and out. I've been a little sick, but I did a lot of work on the tank today. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing. Alright, so business as usual has been really good and steady for me. Like, what you see here is what I've got for my business side of it too. The big tanks up in my dad's house are just grow out tanks, and we've kind of had a slow start with them and getting some corals to really take off. But this tank is healthy, it's stable, the corals in here are amazing. I know some of you guys are annoyed by these frag racks up front. The truth is though, I have no place to put all my frags other than the frag racks. So if you think it's an eyesore, I'm sorry. But this is where they gotta stay, especially because of lighting conditions. Like, I can't really put them on the back because the back of the tank doesn't get as much light. Plus, it allows me to put lower light corals up front because it blocks out a lot of the reflection of the light off the glass. So it allows me to still hit about 100 par on the sand bed versus about 150 if I take them off. So anyways, I'll jump right into it here. I know it's been almost 2 weeks since the last video, but all the fish are doing great. They're very happy. They eat 2 to 3 times a day, and I give them a mix of pellets and so every day they get pellets twice a day, and then every other day I feed a mix of our homemade frozen fish food. Actually, most days I feed the frozen fish food, but I mix it with some water in the tank with about a teaspoon of reef roids and Acropower amino acids. And I almost every day I've been doing that too, more like probably every other day. But yeah, everything in the tank just loves the feeding blend. Today I did a lot of coral cutting. So what you're about to see is a fraction of my Eclectus mushrooms. And I'm also building up, here's quite a few here. The funny thing is sometimes I go to sell a frag of these things and I pick the frag up, and on the back side or underneath there's 1 or 2 more heads growing. But I spent the majority of the day today cutting, fragging, and moving. So in the bottom of my tank, I'll show you in just a second, down in the sump, I have a whole bunch more mushrooms, and in the mushroom cage is where all these ones were. You can see there's maybe, I don't know what, 15 to 20 right here of the Eclectus mushrooms, and put a few more here along with some jawbreakers. But I've worked hard for these. This isn't something that just popped up in my tank overnight. I spent a ton of money buying several nice specimens. I'm talking a lot of money to buy some nice specimens and get them in this tank and then grow them out. Well, you can kind of see the gist of it down there. But anyways, yeah, I spent the majority of the day working hard on that, and it's finicky work, you know, when you're cutting these mushrooms, and you want them to be clean cuts, you want them to heal well, you don't want to rush it, and then finding good spots to place them where they're not going to just remove their foot and float away. I've already had a ton of them. You can see like this one, those ones on the rock there. There's a bunch under my rocks everywhere. But that's, at the moment, probably the new highlight of the tank. Now, let's dive into some of my favorite parts, actually. Well, first I want to show you guys this guy. This thing is just stunning. Just beautiful. This guy's got some really cool color. Nice Gani. But my favorite part of the tank right now is a few acros up top. So I've got, this is my Circus Freak, and the Circus Freak, I've had it probably about a year. This is about a year's growth out of it. It really took some time to get used to the tank and stable out, but now it's just so beautiful. I wish that the camera would pick up the colors that I'm seeing, and more colors are coming on it every day. Just a beautiful coral to look at. Here's another one. This is the Haymaker. The Haymaker is, it's kind of funny because, so at the end of this video I'll do a quick top down of some of these corals, but you can see like the farthest back portion of this has green polyps, and then the front half has more purple stems and like deep purplish pink polyps. And I'm curious to see how this thing's going to color up, because like I said, for a while it was kind of just brown and pale, and then it really took off growing. I got my tank stabled out about 3.5 months ago, and it's gone crazy ever since. It's about quadrupled in size, and man, people are missing out. I'm selling these things for like 150 or 160 bucks on eBay right now. That's going to be hard to beat that deal, because once they color up, that price is going to go up a little bit. They're all from Top Shelf Aquatics. They're grade A specimen. The OG. And then this is the Bubble Yum. Same thing with this guy. Look just pale as pale could be. Now it's really starting to color up. You know, I keep saying that. My wife it drives her nuts. I keep saying it's coloring up, it's coloring up. But when I look at the tank every day and I study these corals like inside and out, I notice the changes, and it's so exciting to watch new colors come in. This is probably the most advanced I've ever been since getting into the hobby and keeping Acropora. And I took the dive about 2 years ago where I decided to get this Walt Disney, and I've fragged this thing. I've probably cut and fragged twice as much as you see on this guy right now, and I've sold a ton of frags to the hobby. Just a beautiful coral, still the crown of the tank. You know, when you're standing back, it's literally the crown of the tank. Then you can see that other big green one behind it. I still don't have a name for that one yet. It's really a cool coral, very healthy, another very fast grower. We got Voodoo Magic over here. Bill Murray. It's hard to see some of these. Dan Aykroyd. This guy, Carolina Reaper, probably the fastest growing acro I have in my tank. Cherry Bomb, really beautiful. Fruity Pebbles. Here's where we get into some new up and coming corals in my tank. This one is really growing a lot. Acrolandia. I forgot who. I don't think it's Top Shelf Aquatics. I think it might be like TGC or something. I can't remember exactly. And then this one I'm super excited about. Let me get the center focus, the spot focus there. It's hard to tell on my camera screen, but this is the BK Chem Fruit Loops by SBB Corals. I always forget. Correct me in the comments below. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's kind of like where my eyes naturally go every time I look at the tank. Oh, sorry. Had the spot focus on. And then I also cut up today the Pectinia. And the Space Invader pectinias were, something happened to it, and the back side of it started to like expel all its flesh. And so I got my saw out when I was cutting everything, and I pulled this one out too. You can see 2 more nice big chunks back there, but yeah, so I had to save it. It just kept slowly receding, like almost kind of like an acropora, but it is a slimier coral with soft fleshy tissue. It's almost like STN or something. But yeah, I don't want to keep this video going too long. I'm going to do some quick top-down shots. I hope you guys enjoy the tank. A lot of these videos that I like putting out are really just for eye candy and pleasure, and just to show consistency. And it's discipline for me to put these videos out. I really do enjoy it. I love every second of this, and I look forward to hearing some of your guys' thoughts, even if it's correction or you know, even though it kind of bugged me at first. Some of you guys made comments about the frag racks being ugly and wrecking the tank, but I still appreciate you commenting, just being a part of this journey. It's been a journey to remember. I wish I was feeling a little bit better and could be a little bit more passionate in this video, but it is what it is right now. And let's take a look from the top down.